Insecure design is one of those very broad categories in the OWASP top 10. This category acknowledges that sometimes the design of the application has its own vulnerabilities. Even if we're able to implement the application perfectly according to its design, it will still be vulnerable. A very simple example would be if we had designed the insecure bank application so that all you had to do to sign in was supply a username. So instead of this username and password login page, we just had a username. And you can see in this case, we're just logging in, no password required. This would satisfy some of the functional requirements of this bank because users would be able to access their accounts and transfer money. But if we spend 2 seconds thinking about how an attacker might approach this application, we immediately realize it has a very serious security vulnerability. An attacker can easily access and control any user's accounts just by knowing their username. This is a fundamentally flawed design, and no amount of clever coding will fix it. As with any vulnerabilities, the best way to fix design vulnerabilities is close to the source in the design phase. You can use an activity like threat modeling, in which you imagine every gloomy doomsday scenario possible and implement security controls that will mitigate any of those threats. In this case, for example, we would have quickly used threat modeling to realize that an attacker can easily impersonate any user, and we would have put in place compensating controls such as the password or even two-factor authentication. As developers, it's often easy to get so caught up in trying to provide functionality and making things work that sometimes security is a neglected afterthought. And what needs to happen is that the process of development that surrounds developers needs to include security at every step, from design through implementation and testing through deployment and maintenance. I hope you've enjoyed this video about insecure design in the OWASP top 10. Keep coming back, we'll have more about the rest of the items on the list. This is the CyRC video series.